Hello everyone and welcome back to my channel. So, for today I'm bringing my April TBR, and for once in my life I think it might actually be manageable and I might actually read all of the books on it, but we'll get to my wrap up and it'll be like nothing. So, let's get started. I also have an unboxing to do in this video, so I think we're gonna start with that. Yeah, we should start with that, right? Get it out of the way. I'm anxious to open this, so. Alright, this came in the mail yesterday. I'm weak. This might take a minute. We're fine. Ow! We got her. Boop. Oh, you can't even see that. Okay, you already saw one of the books. Box is gone. Okay, let's start with the book that you already saw. So the first one is Daughter of the Burning City by Amanda Foody. This is the first time I've ever seen this book in person. I've never seen it at the bookstore or anything. It's really pretty. I'm obsessed with this cover. So the first book on my TBR is Daughter of the Burning City by Amanda Foody. If you know me and you watched my videos last year, you would know that I became obsessed with the book Caraval, and the whole series and finale comes out this year and I'm so freaking pumped for it. But I love the atmosphere of that book and the carnival game-esque kind of thing. It's just really appealing, and so I saw Emma Books talking about it a while ago, and I was watching one of her old videos and she talked about this and I was like, you know, I thought that was interesting when she first talked about it, but I never picked it up. Let's give it a try. I looked at the description, I heard her talk about it, and it sounds incredible. So it's about this girl who I believe is part of a circus and traveling carnival, and she can make these illusions, but they're not real, but they seem like real people. I don't know how to describe it, but they're not real. And all of a sudden, these illusions start getting killed off, dying. And she doesn't know how, and so it's like a mystery fantasy, and it sounds incredible, especially because it takes place at a carnival. That's really all I know about this book. That's all I want to know. It sounds like something that's right up my alley at this current moment. So I'm really excited to read this one this month. And it's not very long. It's 368 pages, I think it said on Goodreads. So I'm really, really excited. The next book that came in that package was Snot Girl Volume 1 by Brian Lee O'Malley and Leslie Hung, I don't know. This I saw Miss Emma Reads a Lot talking about. Well, I think she changed her channel name to Emma Green now, but you guys know who I'm talking about. She said that this is essentially about a girl who's a fashion blogger and her allergies are out of control, and that just sounds really funny to me, especially in the springtime. It sounds like it would be a really good read. I love graphic novels, and I'm trying to find more that I really, really enjoy, because you all know I'm not a big fan of the Paper Girls graphic novel series, but I loved Fence and I love Saga, which is not on my shelf right now because I am lending it out, but I'm super excited to read this one, and it sounds really, really funny. So I'll probably just pick this one up today and read it. Then we'll talk about another little comic, since we're already there, I guess. I have Kiki's Delivery Service Volume 1 of the film comics. This is about a girl who is 13, and in her world, when you're 13 and you're a witch, you are sent off for a year to basically try and hone your skills. And this is just volume 1 of that. Sounds really cute. It's, again, super short. And what I wasn't expecting when I opened this is that it's all in color. Because I just thought it was going to be regular manga, but this is a film comic, so it's a little bit different. You read it like a manga, but it looks more like a graphic novel. Then I am actually borrowing a book, and I have to read this today because my friend needs it by tomorrow. She's going on a plane ride. And that is Whiskey Words and a Shovel by R.H. Sin. This is a poetry book. It's a pretty big one. I started it last night and got a few poems in, but I didn't finish it. I was super tired and I had another book that I wanted to read instead. So I feel like you can't really describe poetry collections unless you've read them. So there's nothing else for me to say. I think these are probably going to be the last. No, I have one more book on my TBR after this. But I have An Ember in the Ashes and A Torch Against the Night by Saba Tahir. You guys know that I'm super bad at continuing series, but I started An Ember in the Ashes at the end of March, and as I'm filming this on April 5th, I have actually already finished this one. I loved it, but we'll talk about it more in my wrap-up. I'm for sure gonna dive into A Torch Against the Night, and I might even continue on with A Reaper at the Gates after this, because I am just so encaptured by these books and these stories. Like, they're just so good. So yeah, I'm finally going to be reading one of the most hyped series on BookTube. I mean, that's not out of the ordinary for me, but like, I didn't think I was gonna enjoy these. So like, I never thought I would pick them up, but here we are. Oh wait, I lied. I have 2 more books on my TBR. One of them has not come in the mail yet, but it is Roomies by Christina Lauren. It's an adult contemporary novel. Oh my gosh, I have 5 more books on my TBR. I said that this was gonna be manageable, and I still think it will be, because the books that I have on my TBR aren't that bad. They're all contemporaries. So, what I was just describing to you, Roomies by Christina Lauren. It's about 2 people who share an apartment, a guy and a girl, and they're trying not to fall in love with each other, just be roommates. And obviously, I'm sure it doesn't work. It's an adult contemporary novel. I've heard a lot of good things about it last year, and she came out with a new one this year, I think, that's getting a lot of buzz, and Roomies sounds like more up my alley, so I want to try that one first before I try the other one. But that is the one book that's coming in the mail that I don't have physically. I recently made a video about all the books that I really want to reread, and on that list was the To All the Boys I've Loved Before series by Jenny Han, and I would really love to reread this whole trilogy this month. So To All the Boys I've Loved Before, P.S. I Still Love You, and Always and Forever, Lara Jean. These are super easy books. I could easily read them like one a day and it wouldn't be that bad. So I'm not really stressing out about these. I could read this whole series in a weekend. I just have been craving some light, fluffy contemporary, which is why Roomies is on my TBR along with these. Just with all of the other fantasy and everything that I'm reading this month, I think this will be something good to break it up. And like I said, I've been craving a reread of these. I watched the To All the Boys I've Loved Before movie the other night, and it made me so happy. These books genuinely bring me so much joy, and after seeing the movie I might have different feelings about Peter Kay, like who knows. So I just want to reread them and see that, and also just enjoy them. So these are on my TBR, but like, they're not hard to read. They're super easy and super fun. You guys know. The last book on my TBR is like a historical fiction contemporary that has been getting so much buzz lately, and that is Daisy Jones and the Six by Taylor Jenkins Reid. I've never read a Taylor Jenkins Reid novel, not even Evelyn Hugo, though I do own it, so hopefully that will happen this year. But everyone has been loving this book, and it sounds really interesting. It's about this girl, Daisy Jones, and this band called the Six. They collaborate to form this one huge rock band that everyone loves, and then they have like a few hits and then they break up randomly and nobody knows what happened, and so someone is interviewing them and like just trying to find out what happened. People have said that this band feels so real, and now they just want to go and listen to Daisy Jones and the Six, except they're not real, so it's heartbreaking. Apparently this deals with a lot of heavy subject matter. I can't remember all of the content warnings for it at the moment, but it sounds like it would be an easy and enjoyable read, if not lighthearted. So I am excited to hopefully dive into this one. maybe not this month. This is on my TBR as more of an honorable mention, as something I might pick up, I might not. But for sure, hopefully before June, I read it. But yeah, Daisy Jones and the Six by Taylor Jenkins Reid. I've not heard one bad thing about this, so hopefully I like it. And then I'm also technically currently reading The Cruel Prince, but I'm not going to pick this up this month if it's not something that like I'm in the mood for. So this might wait until next month along with The Wicked King. I'm trying to marathon series, so An Ember in the Ashes is kind of taking priority, but again, this is another honorable mention. My TBR is kind of a mess this month. These are all of the books that I either have read or really would like to read in the month of April. I really hope that you guys enjoyed this video. Let me know if you think I am in over my head or not. I genuinely think that I can read all of these. Like, these I can read in a weekend. I've already read this one and I flew through it, so I definitely think I can read this one. This one I may or may not have already read. This one I have to read today. This one I probably will read today, and this one's like super easy. And then this one's just kind of there if I need something else to read. So like, I think I can do it. Let me know if you guys think I can do it. And I really hope to see you all in my next video. Bye guys!